You're a superstar. Yo, if you're listening to this, know that you are God manifested as man, woman, dancing, celebrating. You're God wearing a mask of human. You control your whole life through your identity. How you see yourself is how everyone sees you, and how you see yourself is how you see everything. Listen, if you like to live the best life of your life ever, just focus and pay attention. Not just to this, yo, pay attention to what you're paying attention to with awareness and appreciation. Understand that you are God dancing. That is your main identity. When you start to understand you're the I am, that can be anything and is anything that you imagine, because you imagine your reality, image your reality, image your reality, image your reality. Can't stand your reality, will understand you've been thinking about things that you don't like, that don't excite you, or they excite you too much and you don't like excitement. You're tired of being a giddy child running around like someone dancing, a clown farting. You want to be anointed and separate yourself, departed from the environment that you once stood next to. You know, you could stroll on by and be saying there's no high like the most high. I'm golden. You don't understand. I create everything that's around me. Yeah, I create that screen, and someone else thought of it before it was even created, and created the idea of a screen and a projector and bit of water, and someone figured out how to filter my water so perfectly they distilled it by steam. And you know what's really cool? Really cool is I get to experience everything that they created and do a dance and celebrate, and you don't even understand how much you have already. Accelerate your wealth by inheriting your wealth. What? Inherit your wealth. You don't understand what that comment means, or else you'd be singing from mountaintops at how rich and opulent you are. Inherit your wealth. Yo, you could go to public libraries and have thousands of books that tell you the secrets of the world. You probably have a phone in your hand that's worth $1,500 that most humans couldn't understand or comprehend just a 20, 30 years ago. What you have now is more than royal kings had 100 years ago. You don't know your wealth, or else you'd be dancing and singing and creating so much content, accelerating your life, generating, creating a wife by pure thought and imagination. My concentration creates everything in existence. I make the sun rise, I make the moon shine, I make myself shine so bright that others stare and give me attention, throw money at me and thousands of dollars, because I am worth more than hundreds of thousands of acres of diamonds. You don't understand. I remind you of how to shine. I'm brighter than the sun, moon, stars, and sky. How could you imagine for more? You're so rich. You have the sun, moon, stars, and sky. I have everything. I am everything. I need nothing. I am no thing. Everyone I have in my life is because I brought them here. I love them. I give them so much praise and awareness, even the ones that trigger me. It is simply a trigger. They do not make me feel any way. No situation makes me feel any way. It's just a stimulus, and I create a story around that. And every story I create about anything in my life is so great because it happened to me. I'm an ape swinging from trees, nothing can bother me. Every obstacle is an opportunity for opulence, because I cannot be stopped. I have avalanches of abundance flowing towards me, of wealth. I create cyclical generational wealth, and more valid than that and prioritized is that we have generational health. Yes, generational health. We be doing push-ups and longevity, smiling as we're doing activity, grinding because we love our community, loving everything we do. It is pure unity. You don't know and understand. I'm chilling with Lil Wayne up all night because I can't sleep. I'm too excite bike riding, but more like enthusiasm because I'm godly. and God enthuses me, and God creates me, and I create because God created me to create. Creation created me to create. So I focus frequently on what I love, because what I focus on frequently becomes my frequency, and my frequency is God frequency. I focus on God, play the flute like Krishna, sing dances and chants in many languages, and enhance my brain to think in ways that I didn't when I was young, and I thought it was wrong at some points, but then I realized there's no right and no wrong, and I understand that that is when I'm falling into the pits and perils of desperation in hell. When I think there's a right and a wrong, there's never a right and a wrong. You don't understand there's no right and a wrong. I could write a whole song about how there's no right and a wrong. Evaluation, it kills you and crushes you and puts you in hell. Get in heaven by just observing the beautiful creation. Tell yourself a story that uplifts you, because you're always telling yourself a story, and the stories you told yourself and sold, bought, traded your whole life for, give your attention the most valuable currency. You gave it to the stuff you don't want. Rewind that. You gave it to the stuff you don't want. The most precious and valuable commodity you have and could ever have and will have is your attention, and you put it in the direction of what you don't want. And you wonder why you don't have what you would like, and why everything you have is what you don't want. It's just because you put your attention at things that you don't like. So switch your attention in the direction of your intention and be focused on stuff you love all the time. You could just do little milli breaks of like 60 seconds because you're so afraid to just imagine your wish fulfilled that you won't even do it on a regular basis. And then you could get to the point where you meditate, sit there, do nothing, relax, 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 breathe, relax, so you could receive the words of God through messages in your brain, have a clear visualization of what you would gain if your life was like that, even if it's one day that you could tame the mighty lion. Yo, you're more than a lion, you are God dressed as a human. Don't understand why you're struggling. It's because you created that to smuggle in some type of reality when you got in the embodiment of a human being. Your substrate is created by substance. Only substance is hope and things of wish for, because the cause to all effect, hear me now, this is probably the most vital thing I'll ever say, the cause to all effects is thought. The cause to all effect is thought. So what I think creates all effects. That means when I think, I create. I elevate myself to a house and big real estate deals, 50 doors, people paying me, so happy. And I put fruit trees in every community, and they have more than that, annual gardens and perennial plants of herbs and such. And it's a permaculture dream. Yes, permanent agriculture, like fruit trees, and then embedded in between that is when you kind of like get on your knees, pray and praise, and then pick up your vegetables and other little berries and stuff like that. Cherries, if you live in the right place, they need frost hours like 300 of cold time under 30-40 degrees. Yeah, it's pretty specific, yet it becomes pretty easy once you understand the specifics. It's actually simple, it's not complex. Simplicity is truth, complex is usually lies, hidden, masqueraded as. But the truth is only what you take into your subconscious mind and accept as true, because there is so many truths to one thing, and there's two truths, and you choose by choosing what story you tell yourself. Is the story you're telling yourself uplifting you? And are you giving attention to the thoughts that uplift you? Are you focusing on the thoughts and the little images and the circumstances, events, and situations in your life, including people's places and things, that get you down? Stop thinking about that. Stop putting attention to that. Focus on the good things. Go to ogfit.com if you need more help, free training. ogfit.com if you need more help, free training. I will hypnotize you to be the healthiest person in the world, hands down, lickety split, have everything